The way things are now, I'm sure almost all of you have had a telehealth appointment, and telehealth has made mental health care available to just about everybody, but finding the right therapist, scheduling, and high costs can take it off the table for some. Rula makes quality care easy and affordable. Most insurance plans are accepted with an average copay of just $15 per session. Rula supports you every step of the way, connecting you with carefully vetted providers and helping you make real progress. All you got to do is answer a few questions, get matched with a licensed therapist, and schedule a session, often as soon as the next day. Go to Rula.com/MC901 to get started today. That's RULA.com/MC901 for convenient therapy that's covered by insurance. Rula partners with a network of over 15,000 therapists and psychiatrists nationwide, enabling you to find your personalized solution and the right therapist for you based on your needs, preferences, and state requirements. Thousands have already trusted Rula to support them on their journey towards improved mental health and overall well-being. Head over to Rula.com/MC901 to get started today. After you sign up, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them our show sent you there. Go to RULA.com/MC901 and take the first step towards better mental health today. You deserve quality care from someone who cares.
Oh, the car from Carvana's here. Well, will you look at that? It's exactly what I ordered, like precisely. It would be crazy if there were any catches, but there aren't, right?
Right, because that's how car buying should be. With Carvana, you get the car you want. Choose delivery or pickup, and a week to love it or return it.
Buy your car today with
Carvana. Delivery or pickup fees may apply. Limitations and exclusions may apply. See our 7-day return policy at Carvana.com.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Music City 911. I'm your host, Brandon Hall, and we're going to call this one Part 3 of the Nashville Christmas bombing. Going to be going over the 911 calls. We have several of those to go over, and also the call to the police a year prior trying to report the bomber actually being reported as making bombs. And some details about that, some other details along the way as well, some of the aftermath still, and just really a bunch of information today. But because we have so much of it, we're going to go ahead and get the first call rolling and go into a little bit of details about it.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
178 2nd Avenue North.
178 2nd Avenue North?
Yes.
Okay, what's the phone number you're calling from?
I don't want to give it.
Okay, what's your name?
Brian.
Brian, what's going on there?
There have been 3 rounds of gunshots inside the building. First about 7 or 8 minutes ago, and then about 5 minutes ago. And
what
then
floor are the shots on?
I can't tell.
Okay.
It's a 4-story building.
4-story building, okay.
And it has an atrium within the middle of the building. So there's 4 units on each floor. And there's 4 floors. And there's an open atrium.
Okay. Did you see or hear anything else?
No. But they're in the building.
Okay. And just to verify, it's going to be 178 2nd Avenue North, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to talk to officers when they come out?
No, I'm too scared to come out of the apartment.
Okay, well, I wouldn't advise going out of the apartment, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and let you go. If something changes or gets worse, give us a call back.
Please tell me, though, how are the cops going to get into the building?
What do you mean?
How are they going to get into the building to investigate this?
What do you mean, how the cops going to get inside?
Well, there's gunshots going on in the building.
Well, the officers would take every precaution they can to get inside the building to make sure everything's okay.
Okay.
Okay, you're welcome.
So those of you who were not familiar with kind of the time frame that this happened and the way that it kind of played out and everything, the RV from security videos, things like that, it showed up there on 2nd Avenue where this all happened. at around 1:22 in the morning. There wasn't too much going on. I mean, it's just, regular downtown, middle of the night type stuff. People that live down there, most of them were already asleep. This call that we just heard came in at 5:26 in the morning about shots fired. Sounded like they were inside the building. I don't know if that's actually been confirmed or not. I still haven't heard exactly. But there were a few calls stating just that there were shots fired in the building. So we had several reports of it. This guy here, obviously scared. If I'm hearing gunshots inside a building that I live in, I'm going to be pretty scared. I'm going to be on pretty heightened alert. Now on this, the dispatcher did what she could to, get what information, but being that he was inside the building, he didn't see anything. It was pretty obvious. There was not much he could give other than the amount of shots he's heard and kind of the frequency of them, which he gave. Now, as far as him asking about how the officers are going to get in the building, a lot of downtown areas, the officers have been in these buildings before. They have codes to get in. Most of them they do, especially like this area there. The vast majority of those places they're occupied, and they've passed along access codes to the police so they can easily get in and out if there's any type of emergency, like a medical emergency, whatever like that. But overall with this one, pretty scary stuff. You're woken up at 5:26 in the morning by somebody shooting, likely or maybe inside your building. And there was a little bit of audio bleed over from, I think it may have been another call that they were recording in the background. I'm not exactly sure. I checked multiple sources on that, and that's just the way it is. I guess sometimes with calls like that, it's just, everybody makes a little mistake, not a big deal. But we'll go ahead and get into the next call.
Metro National 911, what is the address of your emergency?
166 2nd Avenue North.
Is that off the Church and Commerce?
Yes.
What's the phone number you're calling from?
It's just a building. I'm calling from,
What's your name?
My name is Kim.
Kim, is there a name for that building?
It's called the Ray Building, RHEA.
Right.
But I don't need any police inside the building. We're hearing gunshots on the street.
Okay. How many shots did you hear?
We've heard it happen 3 times now, and each time it sounds like it's 6 or 7 shots. And it happened, and then 30 minutes later it happened, and then again 20 minutes later it happened.
Okay.
We haven't seen anything. I'm afraid
you heard it?
It happened about, 10 minutes ago? Yeah. 10 minutes ago. They're coming.
Okay.
It happened about 10 minutes ago the last time. We haven't seen anything, however.
You haven't seen anything else or heard anything else?
No. It's been about 10 minutes. We haven't seen or heard anything, and, we haven't raised our shades because we're trying not to draw any attention to our windows.
Yeah. All right. It looks like we already have a call, and we do have the officers on it already.
Oh, you has somebody else already called?
Yeah, someone else called. We do have officers. Actually, one's outside that building.
Thank you. Yeah, I hear somebody out there right now. Thank you so much.
No problem. You have a good day.
Okay, bye.
So there we have kind of more of the same. Not exactly. This caller actually says the gunshots are coming from outside, which likely was the case. There were still some conflicting reports. I don't think I've still heard anything that's concrete one way or another. Most likely it came from the speakers that the RV had rigged up, the loudspeakers outside, that was announcing the message that we have played on the show, before. Then there's still some talk as to why there were gunshots that were played over the speakers, if that was the case. If it was to try to draw law enforcement down there, if it was try to gain the attention of people to where they'll wake up and hear this message, we might not ever know the actual answer to that. That call came in at 5:34. The next one is at 5:38.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
It's 2nd Avenue North. We have a recording out here saying there's a limited time to evacuate this area. On 2nd Avenue North in downtown Nashville. Is that you guys?
2nd Avenue.
Where
at on 2nd?
166 2nd Avenue North. There's a recording out there that's saying there's a limited time to evacuate this area. There's a large bomb inside this vehicle.
Let me check and see what we
Can you
got.
please send the police up here? Meanwhile, I'm getting dressed. Can you please send the police up here?
Yeah, we definitely can.
166 2nd Avenue North.
It looks like we have them
I'm sorry, I'm in a panic.
Okay, we do have officers out there, like right near 178, which is right.
Right, are they reporting anything about this recording that we're hearing?
We got like a call about shots being heard.
Yeah, shots, but now there's a sound on there that says there's a limited time to evacuate this area. There's a large bomb inside this vehicle that is playing over and over and over outside.
Gotcha.
And I was just concerned that that's the police car saying that.
Yeah, well, I don't see anything in this call, but they are out there, so I don't know.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to look out the window.
Do you want to speak to an officer?
No, I'm just going to get dressed real quick. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye.
So as I said, that one was at 5:38. The messages started up. People obviously are waking up. They're hearing this thing now. They're getting kind of panicky. This woman was, no exception to that. And as I've mentioned in other episodes, she wasn't completely panicked at this point, but she was on her way there. I could tell just because she kept talking as the dispatcher was trying to talk. That happens quite a bit. But luckily, in the state that she was in, she actually did manage to, get her clothes on and was leaving the area. I'm glad that she was able to do that. But I can't imagine a scene like this down there with this going off, the message going off like that. As the officers walk by in the actual body cam video, you could hear them talking and saying this is really weird. It's like it's something out of a movie, like it's out of that movie Purge. And I can see that. I mean, it really does sound that way. So as I said, that was 5:38 in the morning, Christmas morning. Things keep progressing, little by little as we go up in each call.
Cold mornings, holiday plans. This is when I need my wardrobe to just work. Stuff that looks sharp, feels good, and I'll actually reach for. That's why I go with Quince. Plus, it makes gifting easy when everything's worth keeping for yourself. By partnering directly with trusted factories that maintain high standards for craftsmanship and ethical practices, Quince cuts out the middleman and markups. That means premium quality at half the cost of other high-end brands, so you can give luxury pieces without the luxury price tag. And those luxury pieces include everything, even t-shirts. I picked up a couple of Quince's 100% Pima cotton V-neck t-shirts, and they are some of the most comfortable and best looking t-shirts I own. They're good for day-to-day use or for use as a base layer when the temps get super cold outside. Get your wardrobe sorted and your gift list handled with Quince. Don't wait. Go to quince.com/MC901 for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/MC901. Free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/MC901.
Vitamin Water Zero Sugar has great taste, zero BS, and obviously zero sugar. For those with zero room in their calendar. Zero patience for slow walkers. Those who get 0 hours of sleep on a Saturday night. Have zero filter, zero given, and zero interest in grabbing a plain, boring water. Grab a delicious Vitamin Water Zero Sugar today.
Meet the computer you can talk to. With Copilot on Windows, working, creating, and collaborating is as easy as talking. Got writer's block? Share your screen with Copilot Vision to help spark inspiration, and use Copilot Voice to have a conversation and brainstorm ideas. Or maybe you need some tech help. With Copilot Vision, Copilot sees what you see. Let Copilot talk you through step-by-step guidance so you can master new apps, games, and skills faster. Try now at windows.com/Copilot.
Then we have the next one.
Oh my gosh. What is the address of your emergency? Oh my God, sir, my entire building just fell down and it's collapsing. I live at 162nd Avenue North. Please come. Please. So the entire building just collapsed? The roof is collapsing in. Okay. Yeah. Stay with me. Oh my God. You're okay. You said 162nd Avenue North, correct? Yeah. It's okay. Maybe it's just like, I don't know what's going on. Ralph, come on. Come on. Stay with me. I'm getting my shoes now. Yeah, I'm getting my shoes. I'm going downstairs now. Okay, ma'am. Oh my God. What is your name? Mallory Lucienne. Mallory was seeing. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Stay with me.
Maybe it's just my roof. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're perfectly fine. Stay with me.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my God.
You're okay. You're doing great. Stay with me.
Okay. I need to get my keys. I don't know where they are. I don't know. I'm gonna get my keys.
You said you had kids with you?
Okay. No, just my dog.
Okay.
I got him.
What's the phone number you're calling?
Oh my God. Everyone's out. Oh my God. I've got to get out. Oh my gosh. 6. We have to get out. We can't be up here.
All right.
Come on. Come on, Ralph. Oh my God. I think it's an explosion. Ralph, watch out.
All right, ma'am. We have responders on the way. Okay, I need to go. 911 is backing up. I want you to get out of that place immediately.
911 is coming already.
Okay, I need to let you go.
Yeah,
get
we're
out
all
of the building
getting out.
immediately. Okay, bye.
Right, thank you.
So at this point, I'm actually walking in. I'm literally walking in. I'm walking over to my radio. It's about 6:28, 6:29. I do see the 911 board light up. In Nashville, we have radio dispatchers, someone that actually is just working on the radio. They do that only. And then we have the call takers. That's the only thing they're doing, is taking calls. So they're only taking calls. Like I said, right then, I'm assigned to the radio, and I've mentioned that the radio I have is kind of a countywide type radio where they have, it is all the detectives, it's all the auxiliary units, some of the, during the midnight shift and into early morning day shift, which is what I work, there's not a lot of officers that are on duty at that point, but there are always officers that are monitoring. There's always officers on the air. We're 24/7. There always are. And as I said in one of the earlier episodes of the earlier parts of this, I walk in and the person I'm getting the radio from says there was a vehicle downtown that had a message going off saying there's a bomb going off and that it just exploded. So this is right when I'm walking in. Everybody from our day shift is walking in to catch this. And as we heard there, the explosion happened. A couple of the buildings collapsed. The roofs collapsed. Not completely on the building collapses, but the roofs did collapse. As we've learned since then, I believe 7 of the buildings downtown are not going to be able to be moved back in without extensive repairs. They may have to be torn down. It's still kind of in the preliminary looking stage to see what kind of structural damage they have, all that kind of stuff. But as we can hear in that call, for very good reason, this woman is panicking. She's trying to get her family together to get them out of the place, get people dressed, all that. And in a call like this, all you can really do is get what they're giving you from, being there on the scene. But at the same time, you want to get them out of harm's way as quickly as you can. That's kind of what was happening there. She's trying to report, and the dispatcher's trying to type in. This is something that dispatchers in general, we don't get every day. It's all new to us, a lot of us anyway. Myself included. I don't believe, I'll have to really, really think hard, but I don't think I've had an actual bomb explosion, certainly not one like this before, while I was working on duty. So sometimes, like, you get a call like this, and it's going to catch you a little bit off guard, and I think that may have been what happened with everybody when the 911 line started going off like that did. It doesn't happen like that. Christmas morning, every year, it's very slow. I mean, it's incredibly slow on Christmas morning. You can sit there for sometimes a half hour or more without getting a phone call. People are there, they're doing their family stuff. Nobody's fighting yet. For the most part, there's always the exception, but for the most part, nothing really is going on. So to have a bomb go off downtown Nashville at 6:30 in the morning, that's just not something that's common at all.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
I don't know what the address is. I work at Skirmahorn Symphony Center, and it was close to the AT&T building. There was a big explosion.
Okay. You said close to the Symphony Center? I have you at 121 4th Avenue South by the Hilton Hotel. Is that correct?
No, man. The Symphony Center is one Symphony Place.
Is that where you're at right now?
Yes, it's down. I believe it's down 3rd Avenue. I didn't see anything fall or anything, but there was a big explosion.
Okay, excuse me.
And it was closer towards the AT&T building.
Towards the AT&T building?
Yes,
Okay.
on 3rd.
Hang on 1 second. Why is it not bringing up? There it is. He said that you heard an explosion?
0630.
I can't.
Yeah, there's a big explosion on top of a building.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I got you. Okay, what is your name?
My name is Joseph Kitchens. I'm a security guard for Skirmerhorn.
Okay, I got you. And what is the phone number you're calling me from in case I get disconnected? Okay. And you said it came from towards the AT&T building?
Yes, on the 3rd Avenue. It's in between 3rd and 4th, but they'll be able to get easier access on 3rd.
Okay, did you hear or see anything else?
I heard the explosion, and I seen the explosion on top of the building.
You saw it on top of the building?
Yes.
At the AT&T building?
No, not the AT&T building. One of the buildings closest to it.
Okay.
32 and 01 seconds.
Okay. And did you want to speak to officers, Joseph?
You can send them over here if you want to.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to update the call we already have, okay? Do you see any fire or anything else?
Yes, there was a big fiery explosion on top of the building.
Okay.
That's what I've seen. But I'm nowhere near, I'm not getting anywhere close to it, I'll tell you that. It scared the crap out of me.
Absolutely. All right, sir, you keep yourself safe, okay? If anything else changes or worsens, you give us a call back.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
So this one was somebody that was off scene from the actual explosion itself. To give you an idea kind of where this guy was, if you're looking on a map from the top, from above head, 2nd Avenue runs north and south off of Broadway. Where this happened was about about a block and a half, 2 blocks north of Broadway, between Commerce and Church Street. This guy was actually down, he was between 3rd and 4th Avenue. That's where, this is where he was talking about, is where the Nashville Symphony plays at. It's a very big, very nice building, and it actually sits about a block down and a block over from where all this happened at. So he was seeing the explosion, as he said, it looked like it was on top of the building. He saw it from a couple blocks away, over the tops of the building. This explosion, when it went up, from his vantage point, it would have absolutely looked like it came on the top of the building. But he didn't actually see the building itself blowing up like on the top. He just saw the flames coming up from the top. There's been video released of security cameras from various angles, even across the river from where this happened at, and you can see a large explosion that happened. You can see it go over the top of the buildings like that. So that's likely what he was seeing. Just the huge fireball that actually happened from the explosion itself, not necessarily the tops of the buildings blowing up. And then we roll on to the next call past that.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
It is at 2nd Avenue and I believe Church of Commerce Street. There was just a massive explosion downtown with a huge fireball. I'm at the Encore Apartments on the 15th floor. It just shook all the windows and just, yeah.
Yep, we're getting a bunch of calls on it. Yep.
Yep, I can't see anything. It looks like I can't see through the smoke right now to see exactly what building it is.
Yeah, it's right. I'm pretty sure it's right near right in the middle, right near Church 2nd. Okay.
Oh my God, that's terrifying. It looks like something's on fire still.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
You're
yes.
okay? Okay. All right.
Yes.
Well, they are, we have officers there. We're getting the fire department out as well, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
So that, again, was kind of the same type of thing. That guy, the Encore Apartments, that's actually kind of almost right there along the same lines of where the last guy over by the National Symphony, he's maybe a half a block away from him. And obviously, like he was saying, up at the 15th floor, he had a pretty good vantage of what was happening over there. He said some of the buildings looked like they were still on fire, which they were. They had a lot of, they had the buildings on fire. A couple of the cars were still on fire. I mean, it really was a cluster down there. and it just kept getting bigger and bigger as we went along. And from that, with the fire and everything like that, there was some recordings that were put out from the fire department, their response. It was from a local scanner, and it's a lengthy call, set of calls. Well, I say set of calls, it's radio traffic. I'll start playing them. I'll kind of do what I did on the last episode and just kind of talk above to give a little insight as to what they're talking about when they're saying it. We'll see about playing all of it. I don't know that we'll have to do the whole thing, but just to give you an idea of what was going on down there on the scene from the fire department's perspective, which also we're working that aspect as well. Our center does the entire thing, so we were part of that as well.
District 9.
Yes, ma'am. We've had some type of explosion, looks like from the Broadway area. All of Station 9's responding, trying to locate.
Copy that. And just so you're direct, we're getting several alarms downtown as well now.
Copy. Let's hold off on dispatching just any of the alarms till we can figure out what this is, because it's probably going to all be related.
Copy that.
And they were all related.
And if you will, go ahead and give me a working channel. Looks like it's going to be up in the area of the courthouse. Let's go ahead and dispatch this as a structure fire with a full assignment. Give me a working channel till I can get you an exact address. Just go ahead and put it in as 2nd Avenue and Gay.
So what he's saying there, 2nd Avenue and Gay, that's actually about 2 blocks north of where this actually happened at. From his vantage point, he was a bit back off from it. So he may have been seeing this a little bit differently than, where it actually was. He was just kind of giving an estimate from what he could see. And as far as the full response for a structure fire, what he was saying is, go ahead and start. That's going to be for a structure fire downtown in one of those buildings. It would be likely considered commercial. I don't think he mentioned anything about it being a high rise or anything of that nature, but it would be somewhere around 4 fire engines, 2 fire trucks, a heavy rescue, likely an ambulance along with them, and then a few district chiefs to handle all the safety issues. So it's a lot of pieces of equipment that actually were headed down there.
District 9's all responding units will be on 2nd Avenue North and Commerce. Let's everybody stop in 2nd Brawl, figure out what's going on. All right, B1, do you have me a channel? District 9 to all units, stay back 2 blocks. Repeat, stay back 2 blocks. We've had some type of large explosion, so we can figure out what's going on.
So what he meant there a couple of seconds ago about saying, have you got me a channel? They don't all work off the same channel. They do initial dispatch on one channel, and then they assign a second channel for any type of operations they have. For this, it would be what they call a tactical operating channel. It's a separate channel. It's dedicated to this incident and this incident only. There's no other radio traffic. Say if there's a medical call for some little lady that fell down on a patch of ice or something like that, that's going on a different channel. They only handle this call, like a big call, on a tactical operating channel. So that's what they're asking for on this.
District 28, you can cancel. I'm already in route. District 28, you can cancel. Truck 9, District 9. District 9 to all responding units. I need you to stay back 1 block. We've had a large explosion, so we can figure out what's going on, make sure we don't have any secondaries. B6, this is District 9.
District 9, go ahead.
Give me a second alarm. Have my second alarm stage at 5th and Broadway. Repeat, second alarm staging at 5th and Broadway.
And by second alarm, he means when we get a second alarm, I'm not sure if it's the same everywhere else, but in Nashville, a second alarm is a exact copy of the first alarm. So the first alarm is the initial response they got. All those units I said, it's a complete duplicate of that. So they're getting twice as many units as they were before.
Copy, 5th alarm, second alarm, staging at 5th and Broadway.
Show me en route, please.
Copy.
District 9 to N2, where you're at.
Truck 9, District 9.
Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Jeff, we're going to come around from Church Street and get on the north side of this stage on Church Broad.
Copy. I want everybody to stay at least 1 block away till we figure out exactly what's going on. We've got structural damage for at least 1 solid block. Command to Engine 2, what's your location?
On the medic run, Truck 9, District 9 on 1st Avenue, Rodizio. There's wood and glass blown out all over 1st Avenue.
Okay. Command, what engines do I have on the scene in addition to Engine 9?
Looks like Engine 9, Engine 12, and Engine 2 are all headed your way.
Copy. Command to Engine 12 or Engine 2?
Engine 12.
District 17 BC, would you show me en route? My computer's not up yet.
Command to Engine 12. Stand at all wheel, come in off of 3rd Avenue, Church Street. Catch you a plug in that area, but hold back.
That's copy. We just got off James Roberts and we're passing the courthouse. We can turn on 3rd.
So what he's saying there, they're getting everybody ready to start fighting a fire if they have to. He's directing the units in where they need to go to. And when he says a plug, that means a fire hydrant. That's what we call them here in Nashville. We call them plugs. So if, where he's going to go and get them set up as close to a fire hydrant as they can. Go ahead and have them hook up to it, have it ready to go. So when they're given the okay, they can start fighting the fires that are down there immediately. They're just setting up and getting everything ready to go.
Copy. Command to Engine 2. Copy. Go ahead and put the plug.
Rescue 2 to command. Be aware some of those buildings have apartments above them.
Copy. Command to be exact. Units want you to arrive on the scene to command that location other than companies already have an assignment.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. So Netflix is basically Santa this year. 2 NFL games on Christmas Day, streaming live. At 1 p.m. Eastern, it's Cowboys, Commanders. Then at 4:30, you've got Lions, Vikings. Midwest football, playoff stakes, and probably some snow. Watching holiday football is a tradition the whole family can enjoy. Open some gifts, grab some food, settle in, and watch NFL Live on Netflix this Christmas Day.
The Lincoln Wishlist sales event is happening now. Here's what's on everyone's wish list. Enjoying holiday jingles with brilliant 3D audio that surrounds you? Check. Watching snow flurries through the panoramic vista roof? Check. Packing up presents with the spacious Lincoln Splitgate? Check. Everything you want. All standard on the 2025 Lincoln Navigator SUV. Visit your local Lincoln retailer or learn more at Lincoln.com for exceptional offers on 2025 Lincoln vehicles today.
Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs. But luckily, there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku, and it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Command to all units are confirmed with PD. This is an explosive device. I need everybody to stay back at least 1 block.
Engine 12 at 3rd and Church on the plug.
Rescue 12 at 3rd and Church. Medic 2, second and broad. Engine 19 and right.
2nd Avenue Command to Fire Assistant.
Fire Assistant, go ahead.
Okay, Chief, here we go. Responded on the shots fired calls. They pulled up, they had an RV. They were notified there was an explosive device in the RV, and then it detonated. Right in the middle of 2nd Avenue, in between Gay and Commerce. PD has my around. I've got everybody holding 1 block off. I've also requested USAR, but we're not going to send anybody down so we can hear that the LD folks. We do have fire, but it appears to be just the vehicle in the middle of the road. We've got heavy structural damage, multiple buildings. And a lot of those buildings have apartments, but I don't know if they're occupied at this time. I don't have anybody come out.
So what he was saying there, he was just kind of giving a rundown to the actual fire chief, the main fire chief that was on duty at the time. He may or I'm sure he probably knew what was going on, but he was not completely aware. As he was saying, he's the 2nd Avenue Command, District 9 was. He was the one down on the scene. He was just trying to give an update to the fire chief that's on duty at the time. Now, he said he's starting USAR, which is the Urban Search and Rescue, just in case they had to go in these buildings and try to find people that might have still been in there.
Copy. I'll be there in just a second.
Engine 19's on the scene. Squatty, where do you want to stage at? We're up here at 3rd Commerce.
Engine 9 can hit the fire with a deck gun if you would like that. It looks like 2 vehicles on fire, and I think it's far enough away from the building right now that it's not. But it is that AT&T building that houses all the communications.
That's a copy. Let's stand by just a minute. Let me get eyes on it. Institute 6 man. All right. Everybody still stay back. Apparently there's ammunition in the vehicles that are cooking off. Engine 9, hold off on flowing any water right now. I've got eyes on it. If we can, we're just going to let that try to burn out, but we'll keep an eye on that AT&T building.
Engine 9, copy. Engine 5 is on the plug. They're going to be our water supply.
Copy.
District 19 Command, where are you located at?
I'm at 3rd and Gay, Chief. Technically, I guess it's 3rd and Church.
Engine 2 Command.
Command, go.
Engine 2 is on the plug. It's 2nd and Bank.
That's a copy. Thank you.
And to give you an idea of some of the locations they're given, the one district said he initially said 3rd and Gay, but then he revised it to 3rd and Church. So from where the explosion happened at, that's about 1 block over and about a half a block up. The Engine 2 said that he's at 2nd and Bank Street. That's about a block and a half directly north and within eyesight of where this is going on.
Mac 12, on scene. You want to say command?
Command, do we have an EMS chief on the scene?
District 17, I'm 30 seconds out. Yeah, I'll set up your medical branch, and where would you like for me to have the medic unit stage?
Chief, let's keep him down on Broadway. Let's say 3rd and Broad. And if you go ahead and get dispatched to get a separate channel, please.
That's affirmative. I'm a scene, and I'm staging at 3rd and Broad. Medic units report 3rd and Broad.
Copy, 12 to 3rd and Broad.
EMS System 2 Command, I'm on the scene up here with you.
Rescue 2 to Command. We have victims in the building above decks. We're going to get as many out as we can.
Copy. I'm going to stage your EMS units, then I'll have them come in on second. Right there at Commerce to stage, and I'll get you some help. Command to Engine and Rescue 12. If you report to me at 2nd and Church, I'm going to assign you with Rescue 2. Command to responding USAR. Are you en route yet?
Captain on Engine 9, I'm going to be Rescue 2. Here, still with the engine.
That's copy.
Church 3's on the scene, Church and 3rd. Engine 5 is moving towards Rescue 2 to assist them in getting people out. District 19 on the scene. Engine 19 on the scene. Truck 9 Command. Truck 9 is staged on 2nd and Union. Wait for assignment.
Medical branch to all medic units. B7 will be our operating channel. B7 will be our operating channel. Switch up.
Yes.
So the reason they're doing this, as far as getting an additional channel over top of what they got going on, they're moving the medical branch to the next channel up. That way they can do their own operations on that channel without impeding any type of actual operations that are going on the other channel. So they're separating the fire from the EMS, because there's a lot of units going on this, and there's going to be a lot of chatter. They try to separate it down into different branches like that. So you have the main command, and then you have your medical branch past that.
29 on the city, reporting to command.
District 8 on the scene, reporting to command. Medical branch, I was directed to just set up an MCI. Did we heard any number of victims as of yet?
Operations to Engine 9. Get ready to deploy your deck gun on the fires until you get my order.
Air 19 en route.
Operations to staging.
Engine 3 on scene behind Tiller 9.
Engine 3, get your crew together. Report to me at 2nd and Church. I'm going to have you assist Rescue 2 with rescue. Operations to Rescue 2. How are you on manpower, Cap?
Command operations, medical branch is going to be on B7.
Rescue 2 to command. We're sending all occupants of this loft to 2nd and Commerce. Copy that, Cap. I've got ambulances come to that location. We're setting up triage there. How are you on manpower? What else do you need up there? Scotty, I think we're good. So far, most everybody seems minor to no injuries, but the building is pretty devastated.
So one of the things he mentioned there is an MCI. For us, that's considered a mass casualty incident. You may have heard that with other, big incidents around the nation. For us, mass casualty incident, it's anything over 4 people that are injured. At this point, we are still gathering information. This is still very early on in all this. We don't know how many people are actually hurt. There could be, there could be nobody hurt at all. There could be hundreds of people hurt. We just don't know. So we went ahead and when we get something like that, we notify the local hospitals and let them know what's going on and to expect people to be coming in. They get all their nurses ready. They've got their own protocols. I'm not exactly sure what they do, but it just kind of gives everybody a heads up.
Copy. I'm going to go ahead and open the deck gun up on these vehicles on the road so we can take that out of the equation. Just make sure all your folks are out of the way of the street. You good with that, Cap? Operations to Engine 9. Once you get your water supply going, let's go ahead and hit what fires you can from your end. And I'm going to pull Engine 2 down. I don't think you can reach these vehicles on the upper end. I'm going to let Engine 2 hit this end.
District 28, I'm on the scene. I am located down here with Engine 5, Engine 19, and Rescue 2.
Engine 5, copy.
Rescue 13 on the scene, reporting to command.
Operations to District 28. Chief, if you want to run the rescue group for me with Rescue 2, if you want to take charge of that group, I'd appreciate it.
That's copy. I'll be up there as soon as I get the gear.
Command operation. Command operation.
Engine 9, P2, Engine 9, P1.
Go ahead.
Disregard.
Just a command.
Operations to Rescue 2. Rescue 2, go ahead. I believe this building's going to be clear. Yeah, I believe we got everybody out, but there is some other buildings that have lofts and things above them, Scotty. Copy. How many victims you end up with total, Cap? I couldn't tell you an accurate number, but I'd say probably 20 to 30 people were evacuating out of here. They were pretty panicked, so it's kind of hard to keep count. Copy. How many of them are going to need medical attention? Maybe 1 or 2 that I saw. I sent them to 2nd and Commerce. Walking wounded.
District Special Ops C to command. Where are you located? Command is going to be down here at Church and 2nd, moving back up to 3rd, 4th, 3rd.
Operations to Rescue 2. Once you're out of that building, I need you to pull back. Operations to all units. We're extending the perimeter. Want everybody back either to Broadway, 1st Avenue, Union Street, or 4th Avenue. Nobody any closer. Rescue 2 to command. We're going to declare this building, the 130 loft, clear. Copy that, Cap. And I understand about the other buildings, but due to the risk, we are pulling everybody back. So once you're out, I need you to get back to Broadway. Copy that.
Engine 9 to Engine 12.
Go ahead, Engine 9. Are you still wanting deck unplug on RV? Operation Rescue 2, that building, we've just had a collapse.
So one of the things they were saying just there about having everybody pull back once they were done with their search and rescue on the inside of the buildings they were at, they wanted to pull everybody out and get them out of the buildings. That was for good reason. One of the buildings did collapse right then. So if they would have been inside the building, they would have had, firefighters go down. I'm pretty sure that a lot of those people that were in the building, they self-evacuated directly after this. I mean, they saw what happened. So, and they, the actual buildings they were in, the walls were knocked out, the windows were knocked out. They managed to get out. On one of the previous episodes I talked about with the police body camera, that was some of the people that got out there. They ran across the street, and they came directly from one of the buildings that were across the street that blew up.
Rescue 2, we're coming out. Rescue 2, engine 12P1 location. 4 on the mezzanine. That's affirmative, Chief. We are accountable. Engine 12P1, come on out, Cap. We've got the building service.
Engine 5-star with Rescue 2P3.
Operations to truck 9. I need you to assemble to...
You're clear, Bailey.
Operations, what other company do I have on the scene?
Truck 3.
Truck 3, I need you to assemble your RIT equipment and report to me at 30 Church as my second RIT team.
Truck 3 copy. Truck 9 copy. Land District 28. District 28. You have all of you out of the building. What's their location? Copy.
Engine 9, District 5, you have water shoot down.
Clear, Bailey.
Station 13, and we're going to be staged at the corner of 2nd and Union. District 28 command, we have 5 personnel and civilians out of the building. We're going to pull back to Broadway. We do have a power down here.
Copy, Chief. Thank you.
Rescue 1 is on the scene at 2nd Broad.
Air 19 stage, 2nd Union.
Sure, 9 operators. Hey, we've got our rig assembled. We're going to stage at 2nd and Church.
3rd and Church, once you pull back, we don't want anybody up 2nd that close up.
Truck 9 copy.
Command District 28. District 28. We're going to assume the south sector, this event, south sector, and you'll be at Broad and 2nd, I believe. Is that your location? Copy. EMS branch is on B7, Medic 25, so we check B7.
Rescue 12, B2 to Rescue 12, B1. Go. Gaffer with the engine at 2nd and Commerce. Copy.
Rated E for everyone. Includes in-game purchases. Includes random items. EA Sports FC 26 is here. Play your way this holiday season with an overhauled gameplay experience powered by community feedback. Enjoy festive upgrades in Ultimate Team with Winter Wildcards. Take on holiday-themed challenges and manage your career, like navigating the busy Christmas period. And team up with friends and clubs with new tournaments and live events. The club is yours. Give the gift of football with EA Sports FC 26.
With new, gentler scented Clorox disinfecting wipes, clean finally smells as good as it feels. On everything from lamps to ceiling fans. Even on your kid's toy shark. Oh, ouch. Clorox disinfecting wipes. Now available in crisp lemon. Find it on Amazon. Clorox. Clean feels good.
Hi, it's Eva Longoria, and let's be real. After 40, we should ask for more from our skincare. I swear by Revitalift Triple Power Moisturizer by L'Oreal Paris. With vitamin C, pro-retinol, and hyaluronic acid, it reduces my wrinkles, firms, and brightens. And it's not a procedure. It's just a hard-working moisturizer.
Revitalift Triple Power Moisturizer by L'Oreal Paris. Grab it today in fragrance-free or with SPF 30. Available at your local Walmart.
Operations to all units on the scene. Make sure everybody understands this is our perimeter. 4th Avenue North, 1st Avenue North, Broadway, and Union Street. We've got it divided into 4 sectors. First should be District 19, Chief Spring. East sector will be 1st Avenue South, District 29, Chief Hargis. North sector, 2nd and Union, District 8, Chief Jones. South sector, 2nd and Broadway, District 28, Chief Hogan. If you're in those sectors, you report to that particular chief. Do not penetrate inside of these sectors without prior approval. We're waiting on DOD to come in and clear the scene.
So what's going on there is he's dividing up people north and south of where the actual incident happened at. They've got a ton of units down there. There's a lot. I mean, as you can see, there's constant radio traffic. It's kind of chaotic at this point down there. So to kind of divide up everybody else to where they're not overlapping, they branch out the command they have. They assign another chief for a sector, for the north sector and south sector. They've got people north of the incident, people south of the incident. They got a medical branch. Each one of them have their own kind of, it's almost like a smaller command. It's one person that they report to. And then when information is gathered by those people, they can report it to the entire command. That's where you hear things like chain of command. That's how this works on this. They have it set up pretty well. It's going pretty well on this too.
So are they where you can visibly see that? You just know that you have people still in the building, and which building are you talking about?
We are right in Taco Bell and they're outside talking to us. It's like an Airbnb place.
Tell them they need to evacuate. I need everybody pulled out. Do not go in the building to search. Anybody you can see, I need them out. Tell them we've got to have the scene cleared by EOD before we can make entry back.
District 28 Command, we do have one person in a building down here. We told him to come out, so yeah, we're back on up.
That's perfect, Chief.
Truck 9, Engine 2. Engine 2, Truck 9, go ahead. Hey, what's your location? We got one of your crew with it. 2nd and Union.
North sector to operations.
Operations, go ahead.
Advise. Yeah, I'm staged the quarter Union. I get 6 units up here with me. 13, passes 13, Truck 9, 82. Passes 13. 55 here.
So that's where the audio that I have cuts off. You can tell, like I said, it's chaotic down there. It's over the top. There's a lot of units talking. It's nonstop. And I kind of wanted to give you an idea from the fire department's aspect, and especially the fire department dispatcher side, even though you didn't hear him talking very much on there. At the first of it, they do. After a while, though, there's not too much that we can jump in there and interject with unless there's some pertinent information. It sounds like they were gathering most of the information down on the scene, so there's not too much that we can pass along to them. They're doing their searches and their rescues, evacuating people out. They had to pull out themselves after a while for good reason. They didn't know if there was going to be any, as they said, secondaries going off down there. So go ahead and pull everybody back a couple blocks. That way, if there are any secondary explosive devices that go off, the actual personnel down there on the scene are going to be safe. The next call I'm going to get into is a little bit different. It didn't actually happen there that day. This is the one I was talking about that actually happened last year. It was the attorney calling in. This call was made on August 21st of 2019. I'll just go ahead and play it, and we'll talk about some of the details of it afterwards.
Metro Nashville 911, what is the address of your emergency?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. Let me explain to you what I got. I'm an attorney here in Nashville, have been about 30 years. My name is Ray Throckmorton. Phone number I'm calling from is, and that is my personal cell phone. I have a client who has called me this morning, and her full legal name is Pamela Perry, and she has made a number of threats about her own life, and I believe her to be at the following address. It is 3816 Seifert Lane, spelled Syfert. That's Nashville, Tennessee, 37211. I am on my way to that address right now. She is armed. She has firearms. She has told me that this morning. She is supposedly with the firearms on the front porch. But I can tell you that if a bunch of police cars and ambulances pull up with sirens wailing and lights flashing, that she will shoot herself. So I need a police officer to meet me over there where maybe I can diffuse this situation.
Okay, I don't want you going right to the house, but just repeat the address for me for verification.
It is 3816 Seifert, Syfert Lane,
Okay.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, is this a house, apartment, or a duplex? Do you know?
It's a home over in the Tusculum area, off of Haywood Lane.
Okay, what is Pamela's description? Is she white, black, Hispanic, Asian?
She is white. She's middle-aged. I don't know. Pamela's what, maybe mid-50s?
Yeah, last time I saw her, she had red hair.
Yeah, last time I saw her, she had dyed her hair red.
Okay, and I understand that it was the suicidal threats, but tell me exactly what happened, what she said.
She has threatened to take her own life, and she has also given me information about another resident of that part of Nashville who is, I think, also got some mental and emotional problems, who is allegedly building bombs in his house on Bakertown Road, which is right off of Antioch Pike. And I have reason to believe that there might actually be more truth to what she's telling me about him than what she's telling me about herself.
Okay, so that's not happening at this address, is that correct?
It is not. What is the, hold on, do we know the Bakertown Road address? I'm going to have to look it up.
Okay, that's okay. You can tell
and that guy's name, yeah, I'll tell that to the officer when he gets there, but I'm on the way right now.
Yeah, I don't want you to go right to the house. So what kind of vehicle are you in?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a black Chevy Avalanche with tinted windows and yeah.
Is there somewhere that they can? Yeah, I don't want you going right to the house. So is there somewhere that they?
Yeah, I'm not going right to the house. I can meet you just back from the house on Ezel Road.
Okay, that looks like
at the corner.
At the corner of Ezel and Hayes.
Corner of Ezel and corner of Seifert, Syfert, and Ezel.
Okay, well that street is only a couple houses, so that's not very long. Can you wait at the corner of Haywood and Ezel? There's a parking lot right there.
I can wait at the corner of Haywood and Ezel. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna get this sent out and we'll get somebody out there. So was there anything specific? I understand that she's armed. So was her specific threats to shoot herself, or was that not mentioned?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and was there any other reasoning why or what was going on today to cause?
No, dear, not. I got to drive before I cause a wreck, so that's all I know right now. I'll meet the officers at the place you told me to.
All right, we'll get somebody to you as soon as we can, okay?
Thank you so very much.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
So there's a lot going on with this call here. Obviously, the girlfriend is the one who's threatened to commit suicide. They go out there, they do talk with her. She is found. She's got a couple small handguns with her. They take those. They put those in her property room. Then they start trying to get her the help she needs on that end. What I'm going to focus on, that's not a small deal by itself, but it is, compared to what else is going on. So I'm not really going to, hark on that too much, but the bomb making that he was talking about, that's a different story. So as I've read on this, it seems that the police department, they went out to the suspect's house, knocked on his door, got no answer. They wrote up a report about it. They forwarded it up to the TBI and FBI, both of which ran checks on the guy, any type of previous things. The only thing that turned up was a marijuana conviction, I think for possession back in the 70s. That's all they had on him. They had nothing else on him. No, red flags, radar, anything like that. Nothing on the radar at all. So at that point, there was not much they could do past that. I'm a little bit critical, just slightly, because it is one of those things where you have a kind of a protocol on how you operate with things like this. It could have been that this girlfriend is just completely crazy. There's nothing to it at all. And from everything that it looked like anyway, it seemed that it was like that. But if I was one of the officers out there, or actually one of the commanding officers that knew about this incident, which they did, I would have tried to make multiple attempts at just talking to the guy. It's something very simple. They go out there a couple shifts, something like that. Just go out there, knock on the guy's door a couple more times at different times, make sure he's home, just talk to him. He could have BS'd the officers and, talked his way out of it, but at least it would have been something that they had followed through with a little bit more than just knock on the door one time and being done with it past forward and up their kind of chain, I guess. I'm not saying that this could have been prevented, but it might have been able to. And so that's kind of what I would have done different on it. But since all this has happened, there's still been some things going on, believe it or not. People have started receiving packages from the suspect on this, friends of his. He sent out packages with typed out pages, thumb drives, just things with various files on them. Turns out, obviously the guy was crazy, but he was more crazy than what we initially thought. So he has, on some of the pages that he was writing and some of the thumb drives, some of the files that he actually put on the thumb drives, he was talking about all kinds of very, very weird stuff. Like as far as one of the packages goes, it contained at least 9 typed pages and 2 Samsung thumb drives. And one of them starts out saying, "Hey dude," this is some of the actual writings on there. "Hey dude, you will never believe what I found in the park. The knowledge I've gained is immeasurable. I now understand everything. Everything from what we really are to what the known universe really is." Now, those are some pretty bold claims if you really think about it, to know what the universe really is. That's one person here on Earth that knows everything about the universe. Highly doubt that. He goes on to say later on some conspiracy theories about the whole 9/11. He said something about the moon landing and 9/11 has so many anomalies they're hard to count. He also said that September 2011 was supposed to be the end game for the planet. He was talking about UFOs beginning attacks on the planet. But then after that, he starts writing about even more bizarre things. Things about reptilians and lizard people that he believed that actually control the Earth and had various types of human DNA. One of the writings he put, that they put a switch into the human brain so they could walk among us and appear human. Now, I'm not saying that that's the truth or not, but I'll just let you kind of make your own decision. I've made mine. I think everybody else can make their assumption on that as well. But since all this has happened, there's been a lot of different conspiracy theories. A lot of people are coming out of the woodwork, people saying that this was not a bomb, it was a missile, and all kinds of stuff. None of that has been founded. It all looks like I'm not saying that this is absolute, but everything looks like this is all coming from one guy who went crazy, who thought that there were lizard people from outer space that were infiltrating the world, and he knew all this stuff. And he also thought something about 5G, the new type of cell phone data that's going to happen, that's going to mess with people. So I think he was trying to disrupt some of that as well when he blew up the RV right in front of the AT&T building. That's really about it. There's no huge conspiracy behind this. It's just one dude who built a bomb in his backyard, in his RV, pulled it up in front of a building, and blew it up. That's what it seems like. Now, if y'all have any other theories y'all want to discuss any further, I'll try to look into them as best as I can. I'm sure there's other people who've done some studies into it as well. come on to our podcast discussion at Music City 911 podcast discussion group on Facebook. Check out some of our other social media pages at Music City 911 pod. That's for the Facebook page, the main page where I just kind of put out messages and new episodes, things like that. Check out the Instagram and Twitter pages, both at Music City 911 and brand new, if you want to check it out, www.musiccity911.com. That's going to be the main website. I'm still working on it. I'm no web developer, so it is a slow process for me to learn how to do all this stuff. I'm working. If anybody has any tips like that, please be sure to message me, because I'll accept any tips or any knowledge I can get from something along the web design department. So I think that'll about do it for this episode. From Music City 911, I'm Brandon Hall. Y'all have a good one.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here. Wishing you a very happy half-off holiday, because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. And Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day, yeah? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.